Hey guys! Hi! Hey! What's up? Cool, me too. You like movies? Oh yeah, me too. Movies are for me. Anyway, you know me, Chris Cavalier. This video, we're happy because this is gonna be the 5 reasons why you should buy the Sony A7s III, and not that other dramatic video where you shouldn't buy the Sony A7s III. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying that these are my opinions, and you know what? It's okay if you agree with me, and it's okay if you disagree with me. To completely contrast the other video, the first reason why is you have the budget. If you're looking for a hybrid camera, you want to shoot mainly video, but you like to take some photography too, you know, you're a jack of all trades, and you want a solid workhorse camera if you get put out into the daylight and you have to take video of a wedding, or you get put at a concert at night and you need some low light capabilities, then the Sony A7s is a great camera to go to. If you have the budget, you can afford lenses, you can afford cards, you can afford a computer to edit the files, maybe some extra batteries. You can't go wrong with this camera. So yeah, if you have the budget and you're looking for a new hybrid camera, the Sony A7s III is probably one of the best ones you're gonna get. The second reason is if you're a run and gunner, and autofocus is a must for you. You need something with great autofocus that's really reliable, and maybe you want to take some photos as well. The Sony A7s III is a great camera for someone who just wants to pick up the camera and start shooting. The autofocus is actually unbelievable. Like, here. That should focus on me, right? Oh, look at my eyes. Would you look at it? Look at that. Let me come back here. Hello? Hey, I'm back here. Then, what do? We come back up here? What happens if I turn? You ready? Let's see if it tracks me. Hey, I'm just talking to this guy over here. Oh, nothing? Did it stay focused? Wow, check out that tracking. What if I'm over here? I'm like, hey, what's up? Oh, cool. Yeah, me too. You like Barbie dolls? Yeah, I used to play. Boom. Maybe you're doing videography behind the scenes on a shoot, so you don't always have the best lighting, and you need that low light capability, or maybe you love to go to raves and you're constantly just making rave documentaries, and the autofocus and low light is going to be splendid for you. The third reason why you should get this camera is maybe you're upgrading from an older Sony. Maybe you have the Sony A7 III and you want to get the A7s III. It's a really good upgrade. You get much better video options. You get the 10-bit video. S-Log3 looks amazing. And you already have Sony lenses. So you just put those on this bad boy and you just start leveling up your game. If this camera is an upgrade for you, honestly, I think you're going to be surprised on how good it actually is. I know I was. I came from the Blackmagic, which honestly is a completely different beast. These two are completely different cameras, but I love the Sony a lot. I love the Sony a lot. I love it a lot. We're just powering right through these, you know? Just going quick. Get to the point, Chris. Stop going so slow. Get to the point, Chris. The fourth reason is the features that come in this camera. You get the 4K 60 frames a second, the 4K 120 frames a second, the 1080 240 frames a second, and they look really incredible. And they're so fun. To just go into 1080 and shoot 240 frames a second, I didn't realize how slow it actually was, and it's really cool to see. And the 4K 120 looks really good. You also get a full-size HDMI, so you can get a really good monitoring feed. Right now I'm using the Ninja 5 to monitor this video. Hey Chris. Hey. Chris. Weird. And you get all of these features in a little small compact mirrorless camera. It's pretty amazing the technology that they just throw in this little camera. Everyone at my work is really impressed with the videos we're putting out. They're like, oh, that's like a real movie, Chris. Oh, Chris, that looks like a movie. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's no big deal. It's just, you just do a little this, little that, and that's all. You know what really bugs me, though? When people always go, oh, yeah, have you seen Chris's work? He has a really nice camera. Look at this. Chris has a really nice camera. Look at what the camera could do. And, like, you know that a lot of it is the user. Like, if someone else was using the camera, the shot wouldn't look as good because you know what you're doing behind the camera. That's just something that bugs me a little bit. It's also because of me, the way I shot it. I mean, I could probably make something look like that even with a cheaper camera, just saying. Number 5, no record limits. So I can just sit back, no big deal, let this thing roll. I could take out an SD card, you know, dump it, put it back in. When that other one's full, take that one out, dump it, put it back in. And I could just record forever. Let's say you're recording a podcast. You can just keep recording and not have to worry about it. Or if you're doing a YouTube video like this or a documentary and you need to record for a long time, you don't have to worry about like a 20-minute record time or a 30-minute record time. I could just record here forever. I could record my wife sleeping and not tell her and just have it going all night. I could do that theoretically. I haven't done that. I mean, I could do it. I haven't though. So that is 5 reasons why you should buy the Sony A7s III. I have some honorable mentions. I just want to say that the IBIS actually is pretty usable. If you throw it on active stabilization, it actually looks really good. As long as you're not like earthquaking it everywhere and you're conscious of how you're holding the camera, it looks really, really smooth, in my opinion. Also, the low light does come in handy. Majority of the Sony A7s III users are not going to be actually on a film set shooting a movie, maybe a music video or a lot of natural light stuff. So the low light does come in handy when you need it. Let's say you're going inside of a building and it's dim lighting. You just crank that baby up and it's usable. I think at 12,800 the noise just like goes away. ISO 16,000 looks pretty good. It is crazy the low light on this camera. Overall, if you're in need of a professional hybrid camera that is video first and photography second, this is the camera for you. Even though they are 12 megapixel photos, it's still a great photo camera. And again, the 4K 120 frames a second is just, it's so good. Like on the Blackmagic, I can do 2.5K or 2.8K 120, but it crops in. This has no crop. It's full frame. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Beautiful. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Beautiful. It's awesome. So if you're upgrading or you need a camera in your tool bag that all around does pretty much everything and does it really well, this is a great camera for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. I guess that really helps. And if you really like this video, consider subscribing because I am making a bigger video where I am comparing the Sony S-Log versus the ProRes RAW versus the Blackmagic B RAW. So Blackmagic RAW, did I just say? The B RAW on the Blackmagic. And that's going to be a crazy video where I show you different things and how they compare and my honest thoughts on the ProRes RAW, on the Ninja 5, and if it's worth it. Is it worth it? And if you haven't watched Alyssa and I's vlogs, go ahead and give them a watch. They're fun. Again, I still can't even get my thoughts fully across while making a video. This is fun. If you haven't watched Alyssa and I's vlogs yet, go ahead and give them a watch. They're fun. You know, I'm still getting the hang of it, but I think you get to see a little bit more of our personalities in there, and it's just a good time. If there's anything you want to see, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. I'll read it. I'll most likely reply. And if you say anything mean, I probably still will reply, and I'll say, hey, you're a meanie. Don't be mean. Let's just all have fun here. Let's have fun. Here. Fun here. Bye.